Now, the National Convention that has been slated for 26, which of course is the root of the whole situation that APC is currently going through now. Do you think that the zoning arrangement for elected positions within your party is fair enough?
Honestly, from what we have seen so far, it's fair, and I want to use this opportunity to commend the people that are standing with that responsibility, ably led by the governor of Kwara State. They have done well, and I think what we call justice to the sharing formula. And you can see that no zone has been shouting or going to social media or public square that they have been shortchanged. So to a reasonable extent, it is fair, credible, and good enough for every zones.
Okay, because a lot of people believe that this zoning arrangement has the influence, largely has the influence of Mai Mala Buni and President Muhammadu Buhari. There are some people, for instance now, some people believe that the chairmanship slot was given to, what's his name now? What's this? The North Central?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
Yes, Central. The North Central. And they think that that's not really where it should be zoned to in the first place. I think the South deserves it better. What would be
the South has been there for almost, I think, above 6 years or something. So, and we in our party, we have a way of doing our thing. If this zone, for instance, they have been there for so number of years, it will ordinarily shift to the other zone. And I think former governor of Edo State spent 4 years there. Then former governor Adams Oshiomhole equally spent some years before their administration was aborted. So I think that zoning so far has been fair and the best of what the type of zoning that we can have as a party.
Are you sure you're saying the truth, or because you're just a member of the party and you're being careful?
No, it's not. I'm being sincere. This is a public square, as you have rightly said, and as a party man at the same time, it is this leader that felt, this is a very particular zone. They have been there for some number of years. Let it go to this zone. And what we normally do in our party is that every positions in the north, the three zones in the north, they are brought to the south, entire south. So what the governors, what they are doing now, and the leaders of the party, what they are doing now is they are micro-zoning. You know, when you zone to zones, for instance, we have two zones. We have the south and the north. So every other thing that was in the south before has been zoned to the north now. And while other things that have been north have been zoned to the south. So the leaders of the party at various zones, those zones that have been zoned to, they will sit down and like, okay, this so-so state, bring this, produce this. This so-so state, produce this. So that is what we call micro-zoning. And in matter of few hours from now, I think that will be done. We will be through with those things.
Okay, all right, we'll go on break, a very short one. We'll be back to take more questions and dive into more issues.
Now, as Airtel they give me more data, now to the flex more.
Now we'll get more. They do more.
Yeah,
and with the new Airtel data more plan, say 500 naira go give you 2.5 gigabytes. And with 3,000 naira, now 11 gigabyte flexing you enter. So dial *141# now to begin enjoy.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
If you dey run your own bar to get deliveries na sharp matter because if deliveries not quick reach your side, you go hear me.
Oga, where my regular na?
Customers go begin waka and then
Callistus, business not dey move. No vex, firewall go front.
You go begin lose staff plus money. But you fit avoid all this wahala to make your business move from point A to point Z. Order your drinks on Quick Drinks app. Quick Drinks na the new way where retailers use the connect for quick drink deliveries. If you get app like Quick Drinks where they supply your drinks quick, happy customers and peace of mind they wait for you. Make you go download Quick Drinks on Google Play and Apple Store to start now.
All right, welcome back.
You don't blow. Now full match enter penalty. You stream live for your phone, so.
Now, as Airtel they give me more data, now to they flex more.
Hakam, now who get more? They do more. And with the new Airtel data more plan, save 500 naira go give you 2.5 gigabytes. And with 3,000 naira, now 11 gigabyte flexing you enter. So dial star 141 hash now to begin enjoy.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
All right, welcome back. We're still on the program, and I've been chatting with the zonal youth leader in acting capacity now, Kolade Lawal Pav. And of course, we've also had the opinions of Barrister Tolu Babaleye and Wale Abimbola on the crisis within the APC, which Mr. Pav has continuously denied. But moving forward, this zonal congresses, there was out of the blues incorporated into the internal democracy of your party is not in the constitution of your party. Am I right?
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think bettered the sudden emergence of such arrangement?
You know, there was a proposal for constitutional amendment, and I part of the what the MB said that will take place at that constitutional amendment was that there are going to be zonal congresses, which is, you know, like our other opposing party, how they have been doing their own. So that when there are zonal congress, thereafter they will have national congress. But that is not domesticated. That's not domesticated in our party constitution. And after they must have, you know, gone through it, you know, we have so many senior lawyers in our party. APC is blessed, honest, no sincerity. We have so many senior lawyers. After they must have gone through it, they now see that, oh, okay, maybe when we have having our constitution, if probably the Congress felt that there is need for the constitutional amendment, you know, they will pass it with the recommendations they have made so far. And for some of the recommendations they have made, you know, it's not that the CECPC just sat in a place and say, okay, let us do this. No, they formed a committee of competent lawyers and respected Nigerians who are members of the party. You know, they move from one zones to the other. You know, to hear the views of party members on how to improve on the party administration, to give best to the people of this country. And so many things were recommended, and part of that, I want to believe part of that was the zonal arrangement. But for the fact that it's not constitutional, you know, they quickly shift back that, oh, okay, we'll meet at the convention, and when the proposed convention, after that things will be done the way they are supposed to be done.
Okay, now another thing that has really caused some sort of back and forth in your party is the consensus arrangement. People think that, well, that's one of the options of electing party officials across all political platforms. But in your party, peculiarly in the APC, do you think the consensus arrangement would work?
Yes, it will work. Consensus arrangement has been the order of the day in our party, whether we like it or not. Look at what we did in Ondo State. Did you hear any noise there after our Congress in Ondo State? From ward to local government and to state, everything went peacefully. So, and I think if truly you want to serve, and if really I want to serve, we should be able to sit down and have a common front to, like, okay, what I have things that I have in book that I want to, you know, the ideas I want to chip into this party administration, I can give it to you if truly you want to serve. If there is nothing hidden in it, I think you understand. It's a service for humanity. There is no financial benefit there. You know, it's a means of serving your people. And if truly you don't have an hidden agenda, then you can concede. We have been having success. We have been having consensus even in our elections. Even in our election, we have been having consensus. And APC at the same time is a democratic party. What the Constitution said, if they refuse to go by consensus, there will be contest. And you know what we are accused the other party of doing, that is been they have been ruling like an emperor, that they will just come, this is how they want to, and before you know it is done like that. But we are a democratic party. We have been dramatizing this, and look at what just happened in the last governorship election in Ondo State. Look at what the governor did. He gave everybody, when they said they cannot go on consensus, gave everybody free hand. And look at the pen that I managed at the end of it. So going through that, I think the precedence has been laid down. It's just for us to build on what has been the foundation that has been laid.
Okay, but are you of the same opinion, Barrister Babaleye? Do you think that, first off, the zoning arrangement for the election of party officials. Do you think it's fair enough?
Zoning arrangement has been existing. Regions, or let me say some social political zones, have enjoyed the slot that is now being rotated to other zones. So I do not see any issue when it gets to zoning arrangement, except that some people are not still comfortable with it, because those who want to contest into the various party positions. For example, the former governors of our state, who has been going up and down, is having a feeling that he should have been allowed to exercise a democratic right of contesting an election. They do not see zoning as a good thing. But those who do not see that zoning arrangement as a good thing are only being selfish. It's just for their own selfish interest. But there you can still not blame them, because politics, self-first, is not selfishness. That is the way I look at it.
Okay, okay. Please complete your thoughts, your line of thought.
Yeah, zoning arrangement is part of APC, and some small that are in the north will just move to the south. The one in the south will move to the north. So that's just it. For example, now the presidential ticket is coming to the south in APC because they've been in the north for 8 years.
Is that a consensus arrangement to that effect already?
It is a consensus arrangement. You don't need to write it in the paper. It's a convention, and it was being implemented. Otherwise, there will be crisis.
Okay, Mr. Paf, are you also part of this arrangement that the presidency must be zoned to the south?
Yes, in our party, the CPC and even the previous leadership, they have come on here several times and said in APC they don't zone, because in 2014 presidential election, former governor of Imo State, in person of His Excellency Senator Rochas Okorocha, contested against President Muhammadu Buhari. In Ditto in 2019. In 2019, some individuals equally showed interest before maybe they were talked to drop their interest. So it's conventionally, as a person, my personal opinion is that I want the president in the southwest. But it is not, it's not our birthright. Yeah?
You want a micro
personal opinion, yes, I want it to, not zoned. I want the president to come from the southwest.
Okay.
But the southwestern people are not the individuals in APC. We have other zones that we have seen aspirants from the north central now. We've seen that's why Friday they are having national chairman of the party. We've seen aspirants in the north central. So it is the party will not come out boldly and tell you that we are zoning to the south or we are zoning to the south or a particular zone or no. But systematically that they have the national chairman of the party in the north now. So automatically it comes to the south. But it is not our birthright.
You're sitting on the fence. Where do you stand? Go.
Where I stand is that I am from the south. I always want good things from the south. But at the same time I am a nationalist, I am a Nigerian. But I want this to be zoned, but the party will not come out and tell you that it's being zoned to south because of other interests from the north. They have right to contest as well. But
because as we see it now, there is a particular aspirant of the APC who has been going about with consultations. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu was at National Assembly yesterday, and there are speculations that he's doing the job, he's doing the work now, he's putting in the work at the moment. But some people still believe that there could be some sort of bottlenecks in future, because here and there people are saying that VP Osinbajo might likely, we do not have evidence yet, might likely, and just 2 days ago we had contradicting reports. First they said he declared, and then we got another report that he denied that he declared for presidency. This could cause some sort of division within the APC. What do you foresee?
APC is a one big family. There is no division. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is our national leader, is our party. He has paid his due.
If they run head to head.
Both Osinbajo too, is our leader, party leader. They have paid their due. These people are, they are giants in this party. And to a reasonable extent, I have limited my comment on this aspiration of these individuals, because In Ondo State, we have a leader.
You're scared?
It's not because I'm not scared. I am a warrior. I am a fighter. But in Ondo State, we have a leader, and our leader is Arakuni Oluwarotimi Akeredolu. When it speaks, he always consider the interest of the party members. He put that as his priority. So wherever he said we are going to support it, that is the person that we are going to support it.
Because you do not have a candidate yet.
My candidate is Excellency Arakuni Rotimi Akeredolu. That's my candidate for now.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. Barrister Obaleye, is there anything you want to add to this? Don't you think there will be an even more division in the APC if VP Osinbajo and his supposed godfather in politics run head to head? Do you think this will all go well within the APC?
I don't see any crisis because it is democracy. Democracy is a game of number. So somebody... one person out of every other person is going about. Some other people are declaring on their Facebook. So let's see how it goes. We all know where the pendulum will swing at the end of the day. So the question of whether Osinbajo or any other person can contest is their fundamental right to do. But you cannot also stop the capon, the tutti of APC, the number one leader. And the leader of all leaders.
Now, the National Convention holding 26, do you think it would influence the outcome or who eventually clinches the ticket of the party?
Of course, every politician will have to fight and make sure that people who are close to death or him or her emerge. Because there's no point if you allow your enemy to emerge as a president of the party. How do you not think that you can achieve anything? So nobody will just sleep and allow his enemy to take over his house. And that's why I believe in the popular saying of Bachelor, we can allow everybody to come into the church, but you not hear the pulpit to tips. That's the way I look at it.
Okay,
as it is now, there are jogging here and there. There are movements that we know you cannot read them on the pages of this paper. Yesterday now, the person that is being started as the incoming secretary of APC that is going to Southwest was with actually Tinubu at the National Assembly. And when you read the paper, on social media rankings, you will discover that people have been saying that the man was being proposed by another opponent. But
I was going to ask that question. You're just a bit ahead of me. I was going to ask you, with a list that has been made public now within the APC, do you think that list is strategically put together to favor one aspirant against the other?
Well, the list is in the realm of social media. The one thing I know about this thing is that before you know it, the list will become a reality in most of the time. Like this zoning of a thing now, they have been saying the social media has been talking about it for a long time. People were denying it, the party was denying it. But at the end of the day, what did the party do? They came out with that same list. So I believe that the list that's on social media, even if it will not be correct 100%, I am telling you, will be correct to some extent. And if you see what is happening now, you will see that some people at the end of the day, they not even they will throw the towel and say, okay, I'm not running again. Because, for example, if I want to run for president, and somebody I consider that is not favorable to me, now I must as the party chairman, and I know that is the one who has the knife and the yam. So why will I waste my time, my money, and my resources? That's what happened. Politics is about interest. It's a game of number. So let everybody contest in the APC, but I am telling you, nobody can beat the capon the tutti.
Okay.
It's obvious.
Let's wait and see. Thank you very much, Mr. Obaleye. The chairmanship ticket form, is sold for as high as 20 million naira.
Yes.
Don't you think that's outrageous?
It is. To you it might be outrageous, but to the people, so far so good now. With three aspirants has bought their forms, and I think you can't say it's to them. They can afford it. If you cannot afford it, you sit at home. So
the reason I asked the question is before now we have been talking against the concept of money politics in Nigeria, which of course a lot of people, by popular opinion, is not really helping the democracy that we've always, boasted of. Do you think that having just one form sold for one political position, sold for 20 million naira, would not translate into profiteering in the long run?
Let me tell you, there's no you cannot differentiate money from politics. Whether you like it or not, they go side by side. But as a party, what we have been doing in the recent time is, to discourage people so that the money bag will not just come overnight and take charge the entire process. But if I would have, as a younger person, as a younger folks in the party, I would have advocate that in case of the subsequent years, so that the younger ones that we have been clamoring for, agitating for, can shoulder the financial responsibility of these positions. To younger folks is extremely high. In all sincerity, I will tell you this is extremely high. But that same position, that's because is the CNC, the commander in chief of the party, the chairman. So it's expected that somebody with the requisite experience to be saddled with such responsibility. So
by requisite experience,
yes, to saddle with such responsibility, as in the chairmanship responsibility. In our APC, the trend has been the former governors. They have been the one occupying national chairmanship position. I think you understand. So it's fast becoming a tradition, whether you like it or not. Maybe the person that will succeed after this convention, the person that will succeed that person might equally be a former governor. So it's, to the younger folks, it is highly expensive. How do you expect me to get 20 million naira to contest for chairmanship?
You can't expect somebody who spends as much as 20 million naira to get a form not to recoup that money back.
I disagree with you. This, I have told you earlier on, this position they are called to service. They are called to serve. It's not. You don't get money in returns. These people, look at the individuals that are contesting. They are either former governors or former senators. Yes.
Okay, let's take the view of
and what you have said. Let me tell you again. And it's a means of generating money into the party purse, because this period now, there will be aspirants here and there.
What you're saying is that an individual will spend 20 million naira to get a form just so he is elected into an office for charity.
It's not for charity. I have told you, we have people who spend millions of naira on orphanage homes. They are not getting anything in returns. Likewise, it is passion for service. This our party, this APC. It is passion for service and for development, nothing monotonous.
I'm sure a lot of people will be reacting to that position at home. Mr. Abimbola, are you still there?
Sure, I'm with you.
Okay, so we've been the issue of zoning arrangement within the APC. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, my reaction is Nigeria is a multi-ethnic, multi-religious, multicultural entity, and cannot shy away from the fact that even those who inserted policy of federal character in our constitution understand all these diversities, and as such, it is just reasonable to expect that our brothers up north will concede the presidency to the south. It is now for the south.
On moral grounds.
On moral ground, and on, like my senior
but it is not binding on them constitutionally.
No. Of course, it is not. It's not binding. The two times the presidency has gone to the north since 1999, it went to Katsina State. So, but now it is just normal. It is just consensual. It is just moral and following the convention. That ordinarily, since the last 8 years, it just follows reasonably that they should concede the presidency to the South, and it's to give a sense of belonging and a sense of true Nigerianness. Now, it is for the South to within itself now agree as to where it will go. But as far as I am concerned, I think it is only right, it is only just.
This issue of microzoning that we so much talk about, do you think it will come easy, Bryce Abimbola, within the zone? Do you think it will come easy?
The zoning?
Yeah, microzoning within the south.
Nothing good comes easy. Even within a family, you see a family wanting to produce a ruling house wanting to produce an Oba. You see crisis within them. So it's not going to be easy, but ultimately at the end of every crisis, this will be achieved.
All right, thank you.
Even Russia are speaking now. So,
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bimbola, since we had a little issue with the connection there. But before we go on the show, we have less than 10 minutes. A lot of Nigerians are scared for the APC. Remember in 2015, prior to the election of President Muhammadu Buhari, the PDP had a major issue, which largely affected its victory in the election at that time. APC is developing such crisis, so to speak, now, and a lot of people believe that if you do not put your ass together within the party, you could suffer the same fate as the PDP in 2015. What's your reaction?
That's not true. APC is not. As I've said earlier on, we are not in any crisis. And if you listen to the Senate President yesterday, we have 7 senators now. He said before the end of this month, like 2-3 of them are still joining. It shows that APC is a royal bride that everybody wants to have a taste. I think you understand. So APC is a party of, as I've said earlier on in this program, I said APC is an ideologist party. If you don't hear what they preach, you can't have a smooth stuff there. I think you understand me. So Nigerians are scared. Nigerians are not scared. They are trooping in. Look at the last registration exercise that the APC did last year.
It's a mixed feeling. It's a sort of mixed feelings for Nigerians. Actually, they are scared that the APC might not succeed the President Muhammadu Buhari, and they are also so much disappointed in the APC as well.
Yes, we have done so much. President Muhammadu Buhari administration has done so much for the people of this country. Fine, you cannot have a perfect government anywhere in the world. We still have our lacuna that we hope, to improve on subsequently. And we have this conviction that with the achievement of President Muhammadu Buhari is much more enough for us to campaign on.
Is achievements within your party or
no, it's not within our party. The achievement in the country speaks volume in every segment of governance.
Like
in every segment, look at it. For instance, I was at a radio station the day before yesterday. I was telling the presenter. In Abuja, in FCT, some years ago, before 2015, yes, these terrorists come to, they always visited that. Abuja has become their second house at intervals. But now it's a thing of the past. If, for instance, in Ondo State here, last December, this immediate past December.
Are you saying there are no more attacks in Nigeria?
I'm not saying there are no more attacks, but it has reduced drastically compared to what we normally have in the previous years. And we believe, as a party, as a government, that we are understanding this lacuna on a daily basis. I've said earlier on, we are understanding it so as to improve on them, to give Nigerians deserve a better lives. Yes, they deserve the best, and our party is not sleeping day and night. We have been putting our heads together to see how, because there is an advisory council within the party and government. When we give them ideas, they sit down and they discuss it within themselves to benefit.
In all truth and honesty, that's a totally different issue for another day. We cannot even exhaust that with the limited time that we'll have on the show now. But would you say, in all truth and honesty, that the APC has done well enough to deserve the vote of Nigerians in 2023?
Honestly, they have done very well. They have done very well.
How much do you buy a liter of petrol now?
I bought 165 naira. I killed that Bovas.
You killed?
Yes. And this is not, let me tell you, most of these problems are created by ourselves, not government in some cases. In most cases, government are helpless. For instance, it is my relatives and yours that we refer to as this government. So if everybody, the society of this societal stuff that we are is as a result of the homes, families. If you breed your children very well, I breed mine very well, then we have a better society. It is people that, it's not President Muhammadu Buhari that is working in NPC. Fine, it's the pro-tem minister, but it's not the one working there. The staffs there. They said they brought in adulterated fuel. You will not expect the president to go and, he won't be the one to go and check if the oil is adulterated. He only gets, they do paperwork. So as an individual, as a patriotic citizens of this country, we owe this country a duty to be sincere at every post that we find ourselves.
Do you know that the level of poverty in Nigeria now has skyrocketed than it was in 2015?
That is not true. That is not true.
Okay, I don't even want to ask more questions because I know obviously you will be on the side of your party, so there's no need. With facts and statistics, all of these things are there.
You can sit down in the comfort zone of your room and be drawing these statistics. Yes, the condition of living of Nigeria to a reasonable extent has improved, and we intend to improve more.
The MBS will sit in the corner of its room, and the National Bureau of Statistics.
What is the statistics? What is the statistics compared to what we have in the previous years?
Right now, just yesterday, we had reports that inflation has risen again from what it used to be.
Inflation rose up as a result of these things that we are complaining of. Our people are not sincere. They are not patriotic in nature. Everybody should mount where you are asked to work. Do it diligently. Do it diligently. Do it very well. If you do it very well, I do mine very well. The output will be marvelous. Will be great. But everybody wants to shift the blame on the government alone. Fine. The government, they have theirs, plenty of them. But however, we must be patriotic in nature as an individual. As
I said earlier, I do not expect anything less from an APC member, so I'll just rest my case for now. And we would like to thank you very much for coming, Mr. Paf, zonal youth leader of the APC in the Southwest, in that capacity.
Yes.
And we also had the opinions of Barrister Toluba Baleye and Barrister Wali Abimbola, who are legal practitioners. Thank you very much for your time on the program. My name is Olabisi Olani Oluwasegun, and next week Thursday we'll be back with another topic, God willing. Mr. Paf,
thank you so much.
Your parting shot before we go.
I urge Nigerians, as I've said earlier on, let us be patriotic. The party is just an affiliation, it's an ideological group. But if individuals, if we are doing diligently what we are saddling with, if we are doing it very well, then the output will be a better society for all of us.
Next week Thursday we'll be here. Thank you for listening. Good morning.